It's the worst customer service I've ever been in, and it's the biggest purchase I've ever made.
New at 10, we're on your side trying to unravel a local couple's mortgage mess. Well, if you've ever bought a home, you know how tough and confusing the process can be.
That's right. Tonight, a Deerfield couple is concerned they won't be able to stay in their home. News 3's David Douglas is on your side with the story tonight.
The couple you're about to meet, Sarah, planned to wed in August, officially starting a life together. Purchasing their first home last summer amid the nation's banking and credit crisis seemed like a miracle. Tonight, they worry it might take one for them to keep it.
It came down to location.
3 bedrooms.
It's a newer house, so there's not a lot of maintenance to it. Quiet neighborhood.
2.5 baths.
When the price dropped, it was perfect in our price range, too.
All the personal touches, a perfect place to call their own. Or is it?
There's so much uncertainty. And just from little things like, do you paint the wall? Is the wall mine?
Last summer, Dave Dokman and his fiancee, Jackie Erickson, signed on the dotted line to buy their dream house. But it was a complicated deal.
We were the bottom house in a 3-house selling chain.
In other words, if they didn't close quickly, the top seller was going to walk away, meaning Dave and Jackie would lose their shot at the home they wanted, and so would everyone else in the chain. To get things done on time, their loan officer at Park Bank offered a solution.
Oh, we'll close you on this little bridge loan and then refinance you for free to put you into the 30 years, and everything will be set.
The terms included closing on a 1-year balloon, as the bank calls it. The couple was told the bank would convert it to a full 30-year mortgage and receive this letter, stating if the 30-year mortgage with Park Bank hadn't closed in 45 days, the bank would extend the balloon loan to 5 years, giving the couple enough comfort to go ahead.
Because at least 5 years gives us enough time to pay it down, refinance, sell, whatever we want to do, if something unforeseen happens.
Then something unforeseen did happen. After expecting to close their 30-year deal in August, Park Bank suggested they look for another lender. Citing in an email, it was no longer working with one underwriter because of difficulties, and another option was no longer in business.
I went into the bank and I said, I want the 30 years that you promised us. And they said that they couldn't do it. But then where's the 5 years?
Remember the 5-year balloon promised in this letter? It still hadn't materialized. A concerned Dave and Jackie say they furiously began trying to get answers from the bank, calling and writing.
That's when they stopped answering our phone calls, stopped responding to our emails. The only way we had communication with them is when we showed up unannounced to the bank.
With no answer or help, they fear they'll fall into foreclosure. We tried to get answers for the couple, asking the bank about the communication breakdown. A spokesman for Park Bank told us on the phone, "Frankly, we were busy." I spoke to the lender who said, "I did get busy and I didn't give them the service I would have liked to. I think a lot of banks would have walked away. We were trying to help." Kelly Leitz, a bank vice president, did not want to go on camera, but again by phone told us, quote, Park Bank has no interest in foreclosing on their home and never did. And if that was their understanding, that is the most regrettable part of this situation. If their short-term loan had come due before their financing was established, we would have provided another financing solution. An assurance Dave and Jackie say was never given to them. It gives them hope, but they still feel like their house is no place to call home.
It keeps me up at night thinking, you know what, July's going to come and they're going to sit there and nothing will be done and we will be forced out of this house.
A spokesperson for Park Bank says it has always been their intention to reach a successful conclusion for Dave and Jackie. Since our calls to 2 weeks ago, they are back in touch with the couple, and we'll see what happens and certainly keep you posted.
A lot of people at home wondering, too, are these balloon loans given out a lot? Is this common?
Financial experts tell me, Sarah, not really, and they're actually kind of surprised to hear that it was used in this case. So they do agree the bank may have just been trying to help them out, but the fact that the promises were made in writing and haven't been kept could offer the couple recourse legally, though experts advise even if that's the case, this is one of those situations, not that they did anything wrong, but seeing this in the future, people might just want to avoid any situation like this.
All right. David Douglas reporting tonight. David, nice story. Thank you very much.